Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anna of Reinforcement Club. Today, we are going to talk about crafting your next chapter. If while you are at the stage of a job search at the moment, now while you are looking for a job, if you are just in case if you are a newly graduate or you will have been a part of the layoff of a company because that company too is in the verge of crisis macro wise, they have a decrease of revenue and they have to cut off, which does happens, and it's part of the life cycle. If every person has a life cycle, seasons in their life, companies too have that, and even the entire country macro wise, they every country has its ups and downs. Countries economies, they have ups and downs. Now, it's not easy to be, when you are in the search of looking for a job, because psychologically and financially, it could impact you in some point. I was even an unemployed before, 2 years from the year I graduated, and it wasn't an easy season of my life way back. But you know what? If I knew then what I know now, it could have been the greatest opportunity in my life. But it wasn't. I I have no idea what to do way back that time, and it was kind of like a downtime wherein I don't know what to do. I don't know what's my purpose. I don't know what I'm here for. But to be honest, I think we need to be at the stage of being being problematic. We need to be at the level of wherein our life could be dumped in order to appreciate the good things in life. And after I overcome that situation, I have learned a lot. It changed me, and I was able to understand my situation today because of that, dark, dark stage, one of the darkest stage in my life. So that's why I come up with this idea today to let you know that life is a season. If you are in your downtime as of this moment, you are in the hardship, it means that God or the universe is preparing you, toughening you into a stronger, wiser person for your next chapter, for your next season. You'll never know. There's a lot of opportunities nowadays. You could be a business owner, a one great influencer. You could shift your mind. You could change your mindset because of the necessity that you have as of this moment. The necessity that you cannot take this anymore. That's why you have to shift your mind into a better one, wiser one, tough one. Now, I got you 8 strategies. If you're battling the feeling of being not enough, or you're working towards becoming employed or a business owner. Now, the first one is it's important to maintain a routine. If you have a daily routine, it can provide you a structure and purpose, helping you to combat the feeling of like being lost or aimless. And when you're having a routine, it must include job searching, skills development, exercise, and still socialize with your significant others, with your close and trusted friends. So it's important that while you are looking, of course, you're looking for a job, to keep yourself in that phase. Keep looking, never give up, and at the same time, to combat those negative energy, you have to talk to people who wants the best for you, and work out as much as you can to battle this negative energy that you're thinking. You could be overthinking at this stage, so you need to battle that. And after workout, you can release, your body will naturally release endorphins, happy hormones, And so you can be resilient enough to really go on. So keep the routine, keep the connection with your friends and families. The second one is set realistic goals. Break down the process of finding employment or starting a business into manageable steps. So if you're planning to start a business selling t-shirts or whatsoever in TikTok or Facebook, you can plan your market search, the demand and the supply and demand of the product that you're looking forward to sell, or still on the track of looking for a job. You set specific achievable goals for each day or week, such as sending out a certain number of job applications or searching potential business ideas. So you could be, if you have already a couple of savings, you can even start a laundry business for yourself, or any business ideas which suits you, which is in line to your passion, to your love, because you have to love it since you're going to do it long term. And number 3 is expand your skills and knowledge. Use the time during unemployment to acquire new skills or enhance existing ones. This could involve taking online courses, attending workshops or seminars, volunteering in relevant fields. Or this continuous learning not only improves your employability but also boosts your confidence. Now, expand your skills and knowledge. Yeah, you could attend seminars, especially if you are in a managerial course, if you're applying for that. And healthcare wise, yes, I did. I did volunteer in provincial hospitals, even in community hospitals in remote areas, even in Red Cross. So I did volunteer there. And during this downtime again, I was able to finish a master's degree. I don't know if that master's degree was even a use for me of where I am today, because it was a different educational style or curriculum for every country. Now I work in a different country, so I wasn't able to use that master's degree. But it also helped me a lot in a way that, I was able to meet the managers of the administrators in the hospital. They were my classmates, so I was able to send some of my resumes to them. And yeah, I was able to use the time while I was looking for a job. It's just that when you are at that stage, you really have to be tough. Fight the negative energy, fight overthinking, and expanding skills. You'll never know who you're gonna meet in the seminars, in the enhancement class. You might gonna get the job, from the people you meet there. Another thing is number 4, network. Reach out to friends, family, former colleagues, and industry contacts for job leads, advice, and support. So this is important because your friends, your close friends, or even, the friends of your friends, they can help you out giving you leads if they have job vacancies in their companies. So way back that time when I didn't have a job, I was, that was just a phase in my life, a season in my life. And it wasn't only me. It was almost the rest of my entire batch. Like I'm talking about 300 to 500 people. And it was a global crisis, 2008. So some of us, they ended up in a good companies, but most of us ended up in the call center. Call centers in the Philippines were one of the easiest hiring companies that a go-to for every graduates. And one of the graduates who can easily get a job there could be nurses, especially nurses who pass the exams for other countries, so that they can work in the call center with a good money. So some of my batchmates, yeah, they were all able to work in the call center because of networking. And some of them, they became nurses in that company. So that is also because of the network. So attend networking events, join professional organizations, and utilize online networking platforms like LinkedIn, Indeed, etc., to expand your network. Now, let me tell you about networking. You can also find networks wherever you go. Like for example, if you are in a seminar, like for you haven't got a job yet. This is healthcare wise, and this is only for example. So you are joining a training in Red Cross, for example, BLS, but you haven't got a job yet. You're just preparing to be more qualified. And then that will also add up to your resume. So you can also meet people there, and they can also give you job leads. Matter of fact, is one of my friends way back that time, she was able to get a community job from the from one of the person we one of our classmates in a seminar in summer, Red Cross. She was able to get a community job from the person in charge there. So that's networking. And you can also, there's a lot of jobs available if you're not picky. But if you are picky, which is fair enough, well, it's going to take you some time. And because it's you need to build a good network. Otherwise, if you already have a good family background, from big businesses, the boss of the companies, boss of the healthcare, politicians, it's easier for you to find a job. Now, number 5 is seek support. Don't hesitate to seek support from others, whether it's through professional counseling, support groups for job seekers, or simply talking to trusted friends or family members about your feelings and experiences. Now, way back that time in 2008, global crisis, I graduated a nursing degree. I got a nursing degree, and most of my friends, they can totally relate that it's really hard for us to find a job way back that time. That is why, most of us, they went to call center, and they are indeed one of my support system. Some of us, yeah, they became med repped up to this point. They didn't work. They never worked as a nurse anymore. They worked as medical representatives. Now, seeking support, you could also, you need to sometimes when you're in a downtime, especially when you're still looking for a job, you feel inadequate. You feel like you question your usage. You question your purpose. You need to really give out that feeling to your trusted friends and families. So, it's going to help you become resilient. They're going to boost your confidence in their own loving ways. So it's important to really talk about it if it bugs you. And when you are at that stage, it could be a terrible situation, especially to those who already have families, because they really have to find a good ways to support their kids, their loved ones. So I've also know a person who happened to be, he's one of the individuals who have been laid off by one of the big companies. So he actually he's a good provider. He got a headache for like 2 days looking for a job, looking for ways to put a food on the table. It was also a depressing time for him. Well, we're both in that situation, but he got a family to support. But because of his, he never give up. Like every day, every hour for the entire day, he keeps looking for a job. He was never picky. And right now, he's already one of the best state agent. He got a nice car. He got a fancy house for himself and for his family. He never gave up. There was never an unproductive hour or minute in his entire day. He was a good provider. So kudos to him. Yeah, I'm looking up to that friend of mine. He's one of the best. So seek support and support each other as a family. There's no point in our life that we are always on downtime. There come an opportunity for you to really drag yourself up, drag your family up. That's life. It's not always going to be down. Now, number 6 is consider temporary or part-time job. While searching for a full-time employment or building business, consider taking on temporary or part-time work to generate income and gain experience. This can also help maintain a sense of routine and purpose. So, as of this moment, when you are looking for a job, you might want to consider part-time work to sustain your needs at the moment. But keep your eyes on the prize. Never give up. Those part-time job can help you, if you are can help you buy those, it can give you money for you to enroll yourself in a continuing education or seminars to boost your resume, your credentials. To give you those part-time work, salary can give you can give you food to eat and can sustain your trainings at the moment. And those trainings can boost your credentials. Yeah, I've already said that. Now, when you are at the stage of job search, I'm going to tell you the number 7. You have a one good reason and opportunity to be an entrepreneur. So if the idea of starting a business appeals to you, conduct a thorough research on potential business ideas, market, supply and demand, competition, and financial feasibility. Develop a solid business plan and consider seeking guidance from mentors or entrepreneurs support organizations. So way back that time, for example, I would like to bring about the example which I can relate, and it's in the Philippines. So way back that time, MLM, networking is rampant even this time. And some of the people I know who happen to be teachers and nurses, they were able to succeed in MLM, in networking businesses, because that's their favorite. And some of my batchmates, which is already pretty much successful nowadays, this time, they started out small, and right now they were able to put up a gasoline station from their small businesses. Some of my friends, I think there's he started with a commercial, residential commercial space. So they live in a residential space, and they renovated their commercial area. So that is their source of income, because they find it hard to get a job at that time, and they're pretty much in a good place this time, financially and psychologically. So because of the crisis that we've gone through that time, looking for a job, looking for a meaning, looking for a purpose, some of my friends, and even myself, we were able to do the things that we've never done before. Some of us were able to volunteer in a big hospital, and due to they really want to work in that hospital. One good friend of mine, and he was able to get a title in that hospital. So it's never giving up, and it all starts from small. Because when you work on from zero to hero, you can able to appreciate the value of your work, and by the time you reach success, you don't need validation. You don't need applause. It's even like success is just a consequence of what you do. If you do it right, and it doesn't matter if people will appreciate you anymore. What really counts is you serve them. It's what you give. You're a big giver now, from small to big. So success is a consequence. Success is a habit of giving the best, truthful, trustworthy service to as many people as you can. And even if you could lose everything. Your business could be in bankrupt. You have the guts to really bounce back again, to build a business again, because you are not you are not your business. You are the output of your hard work for the entire period of building that business that you have. You are the output of your good work. It's not the money, it's not the big business, it's not the title. You are the output of your best ever work. You have the blueprint to success already, which cannot be taken away by anybody. It's here. And it's here in your heart and mind. Now, lastly, number 8, utilize job search resources. Take advantage of job search resources such as online job boards, recruitment agencies, career affairs, and job placement services offered by government agencies or nonprofits. Now, also visit, this is present online, and you could also visit in the, Philippine wise, in the Philippines, you could visit the city hall. They have the board for job seekers there, or the barangay hall. You could also check out their their job seekers board. Tailor your resume and cover letter to each job application to maximize your chances of success. But in the most part, out of all these strategies, it's important to never give up. And remember that life will never gonna be downtime all the time. The universe will give you opportunities to bring yourself up. And it's up to you if you want to take that opportunities. Life is a season, ups and downs. And you feel like you're in the downtime, you have to look forward that at some point you're going to be up, and you're going to be in the up season. You're going to be in the finest season soon. It's just that you have to learn the lessons in your downtime. So remember that overcoming this feeling of inadequacy or searching for a meaning, seasons of our life, takes time and persistence. So stay resilient, remain proactive, and keep a positive mindset despite the challenges you may encounter along the way. So once again, just 5 words: never ever give up. Just never ever give up. Sorry, just 4 words: never ever give up. I said it over and over again. Never ever give up. So if you ever like this message today, you can share it to your family and friends. Please help me help you and help as many people as we can. So you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And I do appreciate your time. By the way, this is Anne of Reinforce Me Club. Have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.